Hi guys, and happy Sunday, January 29th. Okay, first things first, on the video yesterday, I was saying that this had to be cut out by hand. It doesn't. I have this die that was stuck to the side of my magnetic plate. So here's that yay. It is this one that has the little embossed features on it, and it does cut that out exactly. Okay, just wanted to get that out before we go any further. All right, so let's continue on with making some cards. Now I've pre-made two, but I'm going to make one right now, and I have this idea. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but I have this idea. So let's go ahead. I've cut these all out from different colors. So these are the outlines, these are the insides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. Let me get one of my piercing mats to put underneath. No, it shouldn't be a piercing mat. Hang on. Let me get out my silicone mat. All right. And we'll go ahead. Where's my little? There it is. And we'll use this. All right. So what I've done is I've run these through. I've put the self-adhesive sheets on the back, and I've run this through the Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. So I think I want to kind of do some layering. So all I'm going to do is, is go ahead and overlap these different colors. Now, the ones that I used here, the color scheme, they're mostly Regals because, you know, I love myself a Regal color. Let me go ahead, get some overlapping there. This one, too close to that color, so I'm going to put it off to the side here. Yes, these are all little pieces that I'll throw away in the garbage here in a sec. Gotta get some different angles on there. We will eventually go off the side too, just because you can. This basic white piece of paper that cardstock I'm using is your layer. So it is 4 by 5 1/4. And see how you do that so it's not even going to stick to that silicone mat. Let's see. I really need to get a bright one there, I think. Let's go ahead. I don't like having two of that same color together. So let's go ahead and put one there. You don't have to overlap all of them. Get that little piece off there. There we go. Let's see. Now, these that I did, the espresso yesterday, they don't have the adhesive on the back. So a little bit of the green glue, and I really spread it out so it's a thin, thin line. Because it's always nice to have one contrasting color. So see, that's outside of that family. So we'll go ahead and put that one on there. We might have to use that again in a sec. I don't want, we'll go like that off a little bit there. All right. I should have pre-done some of this so you wouldn't have to watch it all, but I don't always think that far ahead. See, and I don't want, because if you cut that off, you're not going to know that that's actually part of the fun. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put a couple little ones now. Let's go back. That that's a white. A white on white would not look good. All right, let's go back here. I'm not using any of the solids for the main reason that it's going to cover up a lot of the cardstock, and I kind of want to have that jumbled look here. All right, so there's one there. Let me find another smaller one. You know what? Maybe I could. No, I don't like the way that looks. So let me see if I can find, maybe if I flip this over. There we go. Now I can see those outline colors. So one there, and then one more, and we're done. I'll put one right there. I feel like that needs to be like an orange. I don't have a lot of orange color over there. All right. Gosh. All right. There we go. So let's go with that. Let me put this way over here for now. It's going to fall, so let me lean that up against my towers. All right. So let's take basic cardstock, card base. I feel like we want to use a color that we really didn't use. So maybe cherry cobbler. We do have a cherry cobbler there. All right. I think we'll use a cherry cobbler because I can't think. We use the rich raspberry. Oh, maybe a blackberry bliss. Let's see how that. Oops. Gotta make sure you press that down. Ah, I think maybe a blackberry bliss would look good. All right. What I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to take my snips. Oh, look, I didn't peel off all that. No wonder that's not sticking down. All right. So I'm going to take my snips. I'm going to go ahead and just cut those off. Now these already have some texture to them, but the next thing I'm going to do, because you know me. All right, let me put, we're going to use the black. I'm really both of these out. We'll figure it out here in a second. Put it back up there in my base holder. Let me brush this off into my garbage right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm not sure which folder I'm going to use. I don't know where my other plate is. It's around here somewhere. So I have plate number 4. So plate number 4 is for 3D embossing folders. So let's go ahead, bring this down. All right, and a 3D embossing folder. Let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, I have so many scissors in with my embossing folders. I have to get a better place to put my embossing folders. All right, so there's a 3D Sorry, I'm just going to pull them all out here, except for my half ones, my little tiny babies. We want a tight pattern. So painted texture is not that tight of a pattern. Fern is. That might be a, let's see, hive is. Hive might be a good one. Leaves, ruffles, time worn, or merry melody. Let's see. Because what we want is, I think I'm going to use hive. Because what we're going to do is we're going to run this through this embossing folder. Because not only then is that going to press that down, all that adhesive, but it's going to give it a cool looking design element to it. So let's go ahead, run this through. Close that quietly. Put it over here on my side counter. All right. And look at that. I don't know if you can see all that beautiful texture. It just kind of brings it all together. Put that back over here. Right, now I have to decide which I like better. Ooh, got a little bit of something on there. So there's with the cherry cobbler. And there's with the blackberry bliss. I think I'm going to do the cherry cobbler. Okay, going to use my tear and tape because remember I put that through an embossing folder, and sometimes if you use your actual runner, your stamp and seal, sometimes it'll rip up that card. All right, let's do a little burnishing. That way it'll be easier to bring it off with the take pick tool. It's a very tight pattern. There it goes. All right, let's go ahead and put that on there. And then for the last piece, let's go ahead, figure out which color I want for my grading. I'm looking at all of these. I like that. I wonder, thinking maybe I want the green. Yes, I think I want the green because here's the other old olive over there. So putting it over here makes it look just a little bit love ya, sweet, and just a note. So I think what I'm going to do is bring over a different word saying all right. And I am going to do, here it is. So I'm going to do love and you, but in different, here we go. And then take that one off. I have to put that back in. The hello ladybug. All right. So let's go ahead. Since this is Old Olive, I'm going to do it in Old Olive. The love and the you I'm going to do in Memento. Oh, where's my piercing mat? This is photopolymer, so I want to be able to get that best stamping. I'm going to hold it on for a second. And let's get the Memento out. Love how you can see through. Maybe I should have used shaded spruce. I'm wondering, can I go over that with that darker color? You know what? No. Let's do Evening Evergreen. I think that's one of our darkest greens right now. Let's see if I can try to go over. My ease off a little. Pretty good. All right. I'm going to pop this up, but I'm going to pop it up twice. I really want some height on this. See, this is your adhesive back because I had done all of those. If you don't want it to be sticky like that, you could take your embossing buddy and run it over there. That would take away that stickiness. So let's go ahead and take those backings off. And then let's go ahead and do another one on top of that. So I really want this to stand up. Like I said, I usually don't do this because it does require extra postage, but sometimes you just gotta do it, and maybe you want to hand deliver this one. Let me put this over here, kind of where all of those are connecting. You want to see all those colors. And there you are. Get this out of the way. Put some of this stuff away. I have way too much stuff out. So messy. All right. So there you are. How much fun is that? Just using all of those dies. Let me bring it up closer so you can see it. Oops. So much fun. All that dimension. All that height. Okay. A couple others I made. Now this, remember this background. Let's see, where did the stamp set go? I moved it over here, I think. Remember how you had that piece that came out from this stamp here? That's what that background is. Just using that little inside piece, just do a background. This is using that edger that's in the set too. I should have rounded that a little bit more, I didn't. And then this, just using, and I need something different. I think maybe I needed a white strip to go down that too. But just using different outlines over a piece of DSP, add a couple little blings. Very, very non-layered. Yeah, the one layer here, but this is all just flat here. So maybe if we had run this through an embossing folder first, that would have been fun. And always remember, let me see if I can go ahead and grab out my conversation bubbles. It's page 39. Always remember, you can get ideas from the catalog too. So here is page 39, where that conversation bubbles is. And see how they have it here? They have it over one another. Here they did the all white. Don't know if you can, let me bring it up. So they did the white on white look there, the layering. So there's a few ideas. Remember, you always have at least a couple ideas in the catalog. You'll have a few on the page where they introduce the set. So on this one is page 39. They also will have it on, one more example, on the bundle page. So here you can see they used the hearts, because you get those little hearts in there, and did just the standalone word, the love you. Let me bring that up closer. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Have a great Sunday and be safe in this upcoming week. Have a good one. Thanks.